Thank you so much for stopping by our YouTube channel to check out this educational video on inflation. I'm Jeff Tomas, the CEO and co-founder of Ideal Retirement Solutions, serving Southwest Florida and beyond. Make sure you guys click the subscribe button below. Also click that notification bell. This way, as we're uploading new content, you guys will get the notification. So, inflation. It's kind of that buzzword, at least for the last year, it's been flying around a lot. Because prior to last year, we kind of knew it was there, but it was like historically low, right? And then June 2022, inflation hit a 40-year high. And all of a sudden, it's what you heard about on the news, social media platforms, and also you understood the impact because when you went to the grocery store, all of a sudden that $3 dozen of eggs was now $6, $7, $8. And if you buy the eggs my wife buys, more like $9. A gallon of milk was maybe $2.50. All of a sudden it's $5. So especially during your retirement distribution years, you know, if you have an income plan that doesn't have ways to increase your income annually or potentially have those increases, that just means that with every passing year, you're going to have less and less money. Let's take a look at traditional pensions. So a lot of pensions that we see nowadays, they don't have a COLA, cost of living adjustment. All right, so the pension will stay flat every month. And that just means with every passing year, that money buys less and less and less. So it's important to look at some tools, investment opportunities, how you can combat that. And also with Social Security. Typically, Social Security adjusts every year to keep up with inflation, but it really doesn't hit the mark to keep up with it. So to have an income plan that has potential for increasing income is very important. Right? And I'm going to tell you a story about King Masamusa. And this is during the Mali Empire, right? Really around the 1300s. Some scholars would say he was the richest man in the world. And so he did a trip from Mali over to Timbuktu. And along his way, he was showering people with golden objects. That's how much money he had. Ridiculous amount. He was giving the gold away. Well, in his wake of giving all this gold away, he was creating an inflation tidal wave. And actually, Egypt took 12 years to recover from that inflation because more money chasing less goods can trigger inflation. So in your current income retirement plan, what do you have that can combat inflation? Now, whether you are an existing client and you want to learn about alternatives, whether you are watching this video and being introduced to us for the first time, or maybe you've come to one of our dinner seminars or come to a college where we speak at regarding these topics, and you met with us and didn't decide to move forward, whatever that is, and you want to learn, get with our office. You'll see information below in the comments section on how to get in touch with us. We can schedule a phone call, a Zoom meeting. You know, if you're local, we always prefer face-to-face, right? And some of the tools that you may want to look at are something like bonds, some government-issued bonds, Treasury, inflation-protected securities, or otherwise known as TIPS. Some people may want to look at different types of saving bonds. There's different types of annuities out there, stock market portfolios, and a lot of this, it all depends on your risk tolerance, time horizon. And let me back up regarding risk tolerance. A lot of people haven't taken a risk tolerance test in 5, 10, 15 years. So the risk you were willing to take 10, 15 years ago looks completely different than the risk you're willing to take now. And we have some really great software. It's called Riskalyze, and it actually won a Nobel Prize for behavioral economics. And it'll give you a risk number. It'll give you that number from 1 to a 1 to a 99, matter of fact, on this risk score. And also what we'll do is we'll take your current portfolio, your tickers, and we'll put it into the same program, and it'll reflect your risk score. So we'll see what you want to be doing, which a lot of times is less aggressive than you were during your working years, versus what you're currently doing. And if those two things don't line up, to take some corresponding action is really important. So if you want to learn more how properly planning to address inflation risk, please get with our office and we'll be more than happy to jump on a call, Zoom, or if you are local, we always prefer face-to-face meeting. Jeff Tomas with Ideal Retirement Solutions, serving Southwest Florida and beyond.